All right. The book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 1 and verse 16. To fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is fullness of wisdom and filleth men with her fruits. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Lord willing, his lessons edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. All right. So Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 verse 16 tells you about the fear of the Lord, man, and how it's connected to wisdom, man. It says the fear of the Lord is fullness of wisdom. Okay. And filleth men with her fruits, man. The fruits being the good, positive things that, that are added unto you by having fear of the Lord, man. You see? Because through the fear of the Lord, you're going to have what we call discipline, man. And the Lord Yahushua had disciples, right? Disciple goes back to discipline. So in order to be a disciple, you have to have discipline. In order to have discipline, you have to have fear of the Lord, man. Fear meaning that reverence, man. The understanding that he is the Almighty. The understanding that he can make you or break you. All right? You see? It's going to require you to chasten yourself, man, so to speak. And that's that's one thing I want to really harp on in this lesson is, checking our discipline level, man. Because that's where, things begin to grow, man, in an environment of discipline, man. Okay? Because when you start being undisciplined, you start getting complacent with certain things, man. That means you're lacking the fear of the Lord, man. And that's going to cause you to slip and fall, man. We definitely do not have any time for that kind of an era right now in the time that we're in, man. The Lord Yahushua is about to return, man. All hell getting ready to break loose. We got to make sure that we are in tip-top spiritual shape, man, as much as we can possibly be. And that requires discipline, man. Okay? You see, it requires discipline to take time out of your day to read and to, study, man. To look up words and get definitions, man. You see? To watch the videos and take notes. It takes discipline to do that, man, because you could be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. The cares of this life can creep in and have you doing things, but this should be your first priority, man. And it takes discipline to keep it as your first priority, man, this truth. Okay? You see, and when you do that, you'll find wisdom, man. All right? You see, you'll find the benefits of it. Those are the fruits of the fear of the Lord, man. All right, here we have the book of Ecclesiasticus, all right, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 37 and verse 26. It says, a wise man shall inherit glory among his people, and his name shall be perpetual. All right. So there you go, man. A wise man is blessed. OK. And people don't understand wisdom, man. For the majority of people, they don't understand how to obtain wisdom. Like I didn't either, But, coming into this truth, the Lord has allowed me to understand the truth by way of the teachers, man, the prophets. And they teach you, man, the fear of the Lord is wisdom, because it says it right here in the scriptures, man. It begins with the fear of the Lord, man. And that leads to discipline. Those that fear the Lord they're not going to live a willy-nilly type of life, man, just doing whatever the fuck they feel like doing, whatever pleases the flesh. You see, the fear of the Lord causes you to chasten your flesh, man, to move in his spirit, man. To not go after the things that please the flesh all the damn time, man. And know it don't feel good, man. You see? But it brings forth spiritual strength, man. It brings forth wisdom. You see? And that's what's going to get you that perpetual name. That reputation. Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 verse 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is evil for it and give not that unto it. All right. So this applies to all of us, man. This is wisdom right here. OK. So, for example, all right, your diet, man. You know what's bad for you, man. You know what's going to mess your body up, man. You know that if you eat a lot of fast food and all type of shit like that, it's going to fuck your body up. It's going to make you feel lethargic. It's going to, give you all kind of health problems, though it might taste good and it's convenient and it's cheap, You see, that requires discipline, man, because you want to, you have fear of harming your temple, man, which is your body. You see? And we all can tighten up on this, man, especially myself, man. I've been eating kind of bad lately. And that's because I needed to tighten up my discipline, man. Okay? And I'm just speaking, about myself personally, man. But this can apply to whoever needs to hear this, man. You know what I'm saying? So find out what's bad for it. Not just food, but anything, man. It might be chasing women, man. Going out trying to find women and stuff like that. It might be, taking on too much overtime at your job, man. It's causing you to become tired and to be less attentive to the spiritual things, man. The spiritual responsibilities. You see, it requires discipline, man. All right? To exercise, man, to get your body in good shape. All right? You see? But, whatever's bad for you, it takes wisdom to avoid that, man. People of the world, they just do whatever feels good, man. Living that YOLO type of lifestyle. They lack discipline, man. They lack fear of the Lord, man. They're not reading the scriptures, man. They're not taking time out of their day to study. All right? To pray, to fast, to get that spiritual connection to the Lord, man. That takes discipline to do that, man. All right? Wisdom takes discipline, man. But anyway, let's continue on. All right? It says, for all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. And that's going into, for example, drinking alcohol is it's not against the law, man. Okay, you're allowed to drink wine, alcohol, strong drink, according to the scriptures, man. All right. Contrary to what the Christian church says, they tell you that drinking alcohol is bad. But nah, man, it can be bad for certain people, man. You have to have discipline to understand that if you're not able to drink like everybody else, then you need to stop drinking so damn much. You see? Because some men can drink and handle their business and still be responsible and coherent. But then you have some brothers, man, they take a sip and then they just waste it, man. You have to have discipline enough to know that that's not good for you, man. Okay, that's another application to the scripture right here, man. And that's wisdom, man. That's wisdom. All right? All right, here we have the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 41. This is Lord Yahushua speaking, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. And he says this, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. This is very important right here to understand. This involves discipline, okay? Which is linked to wisdom, which is linked to the fear of the Lord. They're all connected. Okay, it all begins with the fear of the Lord. But the Lord Yahushua says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Temptation meaning, all right, something that's tempting you to do evil, man. Here it is, what's good and what's evil, but there's a temptation there, man, and it's through the flesh, man. The flesh is the one that brings forth that temptation. Here it is, you ain't supposed to be eating, junk food and whatnot. But, because you're hungry, your flesh is hungry, it's tempting you to go eat it. See, that's why this flesh needs to be destroyed, man. We have to overcome the flesh through the spirit, man. And that takes discipline, man. That's that energy that you got to have to overcome the flesh, man. Okay? You see? And, it says the spirit is willing. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. You want to do the right thing. Your spirit wants to do the right thing, but you have to have the discipline to tell your flesh to shut the fuck up sometimes, man. All right, most times, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the time we're in, man, we have to be more spiritual than fleshly, man. Because that's what's going to overcome the hour of temptation, man. And the hour of temptation is when the mark of the beast is made mandatory, man, which is the RFID microchip. Okay, when they do away with the money, that's going to happen, all right? All right, and they're going to have a chip inside of their hand or in their head to participate in society, man. And, we want to be comfortable, man. Your flesh wants to be comfortable, man, all the damn time. You see, but being comfortable all the time doesn't facilitate growth. You can't get strong if you're always comfortable, man. All right. We have to be able to do without some of the pleasures of America, Babylon the Great, man. And start weaning ourselves off of this shit, man. Okay. You see, it takes discipline, man. But if you fear the Lord, you're going to have discipline. You're going to get right. All right. Because if you take that shit, if you become weak in your flesh and you take that RFID microchip, the Lord going to destroy you, man. You know that. Okay. Here's a precept to back that up. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 30. Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thy appetites. All right. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. Okay. And that's what overweight people, they have a hard time, dealing with, man. And people that are just undisciplined in general, man. Okay. You see? So yeah, man. It says refrain from thy appetites, man. The things that your flesh desires. All right. Because why? I'll tell you why. It says, if thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. You see? It'll make you a laughing stock. You'll be a joke to everybody, man. All right? If you just do whatever feels good, whatever pleases you, man, and not go after the things that require discipline to make you actually better, man. You see? You want to attract women, man, you got to have your body in shape, man. But that requires discipline, man. You can't just sit on a fucking couch, You might be tired when you get off the job, man. But you still got to work out, because if you don't work out, you ain't finna get stronger, man. You're not finna build that muscle that the women desire, man. Okay? That applies for everything else, man. That applies spiritually. If you don't sit down and read, if you don't, watch the news and collect information, how the fuck are you going to be a watchman to the Lord, man? I mean, to the people of the Lord. You see, and we've been called to be watchmen, man, and it requires great discipline. Where you have to put off going to the club on the weekends. You have to put off, certain things that we like to, that we enjoy, that we, partook in when we were in the world, man. We have to cut off a lot of those things. That requires discipline, and that's really wisdom, man, because we fear the Lord, man. We fear what's going to happen if we don't do that stuff, man. Okay, so fear of the Lord is linked to wisdom, which is linked to discipline. All right. And it's going to keep you from being a laughing stock, man. All right. Those who are not disciplined, they're going to fuck around and take that chip, man. All right. Because they're so used to being comfortable all the time, man. All right. I got a couple more. We're going to close it out. All right. Ecclesiastes. All right. Chapter 7 and verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. And that's why we go through different tough situations, man. The Lord puts us in these scenarios in which we have to use discipline, all right, in which we have to apply wisdom. All right. It's better to be, in that state, to be a stoic. Go look that word up, STOIC. It's better to be, of that spirit than to be in the spirit of always trying to have fun, man. What did it say? Girls just want to have fun, man. We are the men of the Lord, man. We're not just regular men. So we have to have more discipline than that average man out here, man. We have to restrain ourselves from our pleasures more than the average man in order to serve Yahweh Shem Shai effectively, man. In order to obtain wisdom, it takes discipline, man. All right. And that's what makes your heart or your mind better. You see? One more. All right, Proverbs 9 and 10, we're going to close it out. And it says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashmiah Shai is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. You see? The fear of the Lord, man, is the beginning of wisdom. Because if you fear the Lord, you know that he is, and you know that he's getting ready to punish those who ain't seeking him. What you going to do? You going to seek him. How you do that? You take time aside to read the scriptures, to watch the videos, to take down notes, and to understand what the will of the Lord is, man. You're not going to be always trying to have fun all the damn time, man. You're going to have discipline. It's going to, and that's going to increase your wisdom in the Lord, man. It says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability at our times. You want to be stable, be disciplined, and do what you got to do, man. All right? But without fear of the Lord, you can't do that, man. So I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this was edifying, eye-opening to the elect, to whoever might have, needed to hear this, man. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's time to buckle down, man. All right? Kwame Asherala in the Bible Bar. Shalom.